Doublelift recalls playing with Piglet on Team Liquid. What is this?
That's actually a crazy timeline when like TL hired you as a fucking like Phil to try to help him in relegation. Yeah, that's what that was.
Yeah, it was mercenary mode.
That's fucking crazy, dude.
Did they give you the bag for that?
I was compensated pretty well.
You got the bag, huh? You got the goddamn bag.
The bag.
The bag?
Dude, like, even imagine being TL in that scenario is fucking crazy. Like, we suck so bad, just slap in this random dude who we think is good, and he's gonna carry us.
Like, what the imagine you're the 80 carry. It's like,
hey, why is Doublelift not saying anything here? What?
Hey, I know we've worked with you all year, but Doublelift's coming in for this.
Yeah, I don't know who. Was it the Fabby? Like after the Fabby thing?
It was actually Piglet, and Piglet took Golden Glue's job mid because.
Oh yeah.
I guess.
Wait, Piglet was mid?
Yeah, Piglet. It was mid. You don't remember Midlet?
I mean, now that you mention it, I vaguely remember it, but
I can also tell. Like, I think the thing is, like, Piglet had a huge ego, so he was like, I could just feel.
No, I don't agree with this. I don't think that Piglet had a huge ego.
The bad vibes from him the whole time I was on the team. Ego. So he was like, I could just feel the bad vibes from him the whole time I was on the team.
Nah, I never felt any bad vibes from Piglet. I don't know what Doublelift is talking about here.
Like where he's just like constantly disapproving of like that I'm like playing AD carry and he has to play mid. I think like he would rather have them gotten a mid laner, right? And like it kind of feels kind of insulting that he got replaced, kind of, but like he still gets to play. He just has to play mid.
He was the like original turbo toxic import.
Yeah, the vibes were just so weird. I was just,
he was the like original turbo toxic import.
Medios is so true. He is the original turbo toxic import.
Yeah, the vibes were just so weird. I was just like, I'm just not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna do my thing, you know. Like, I don't know if Piglet likes me or not. Like, I'm just gonna. Lorlo was great vibes though. Like he was playing well, and he was just like so positive. He's like so grateful to get to play with you. You know, like I'm so happy that you're on the team now, and like. I was like, dude, this is great. Like I feel very welcome, but I just got weird vibes from Piglet.
Just this angry aura from mid lane.
Yeah.
He is
Wait, that was with Dardock as well?
No, it was Rainover.
Oh.
The thing is, the team on paper was not bad. It was Rainover, Lorlo, and Mats. And then, well, I really like playing with Mats, but he had like anxiety issues on stage. So I think at one point we swapped to Adrian, and I was like telling Matt, I'm like, I think Matt's a better player for the team, but he just has like this problem where when he gets on stage, he gets super nervous. It's not even nervous. Like he's like explaining. He's like, I can't breathe. Like I'm gonna get like, you know, like I can't focus at all. I was trying to tell him. I was like, damn, that sucks, bro. Like you're gonna have to.
Pretty bad for a pro player.
Gonna have to replace you, dude. Actually, that's holy shit. APA just got exploded.
Where did Ziggs go?
I'm sorry you're going through something like that, man. You know, I think what's best is we just bench your ass.
No, dude. Actually, I was a good teammate. I duoed with him every single day until he got some confidence back, and then we completely smurfed in relegations together.
That's fucking shit.
Got him back on the team when he was.
You don't get enough credit for being such a good teammate.
I really don't. And humble one at that.
I feel like so many people fixate on those moments of extreme toxicity instead of the duoing with your teammate moments.
Thank you.
Medius is so funny, actually. Yeah, I mean, it's true. Piglet just has this like aura where, you know, the angry aura that they were talking about. That's just how it feels. I mean, you know when somebody is like just mad all the time, but it's like an unfixable mad. Like, I mean, that's what I've always said about Piglet is like he was never like blatantly toxic. You know, like he was toxic he was like passive aggressive, but to like a whole nother level. You know, a whole nother level of passive aggression. Like passive aggression from him was we lose lane in a lane that Piglet thinks is winning. This is a story I've told a million times, but you lose lane in a lane that Piglet thinks is winning, and now he's just locking in old Urgot AD carry, and he's just locking in without saying a word. It's like, Piglet, what do you want here? Do you want to try to get like a Sivir game here? Do you get a Callista game? Do you want to play like Ashe, MF? Like, what do you want to play this game? No words? Piglet? Yo. Piglet, is his headset on? Maybe he has no sound, because he would always like mute Discord. Or, I mean, we used, I think, Mumble at that point. He would always mute, and it's like, yo, man, like, can you hear us? And then you just get an Urgot lock in. First pick, Urgot. This was before it was even being played mid. It was just like considered like a troll pick, right? It just like wasn't an AD carry. And then we're like, Piglet, like, wait, can you hear us? He's like, That's like that's how Koreans check their microphone. He'd be like, It's like, so why did we pick Urgot? You think Urgot's good here? Like, yeah, good. All right. 10 minutes into game 1, he's just S-keying, hitting a minion, S-keying, hitting a minion, S-keying. 10 minutes. Pause the game. We cancel. We're done with the day of scrims. We will see you guys tomorrow. We have a bit of an internal issue right now. That was what it was. And Xpecial was just like, does he like hate me? And like Xpecial would try really hard to like get on the same page with Piglet. He's like, okay. He's like, bro, let's work together here. You know, is there things that you think I do bad? Like, do you want me to play the lane differently? Like, do you think I should play differently level 1? And Piglet would say, you are a pro player. It's like, yeah, I'm a pro player. So you should know how to play the lane. There you go. Okay, good. Excellent. The both support. So I played a little bit with Smoothie. We played like 2 months with Smoothie at the end of that year before I retired. And we played with Xpecial. He made them both cry within like 1 month. But it's not like a crying because he's like being like so mean to them. It's just like they feel like his emotion towards them is disgust. Perma disgust, right? You're so fucking bad at this game, it's disgusting. It's like, I don't even want to look at you. You're so pathetic, I don't even want to look at you. It's like this type of feeling that you just feel so bad about yourself that you just like break down, you know? And not like light crying, you know? Like, let's give our support a moment here. You just hear, it's like, oh my God. Okay. We're all just sitting at our PCs like this. While our support is just breaking down. We're all just like, anyways, we have our stage game tomorrow, guys. Come on. Good vibes. We got stage game tomorrow. He has a lot of supports. Probably looked up. Oh, of course. I mean, every support that he played with was like, that was back when it was like you were a Worlds winner. You were like a mythical being. Like now people are more realistic about like, okay, what Worlds is. Still, there's people that like hold it differently. But like this is in season 5. This is before Faker was like the mega GOAT, you know? Like Faker won Worlds in season 3. And then in season 4, T1 didn't even make Worlds. You know, Dandy had a really insane year. Mata had a really insane year. Imp had a really insane year. So people were like, oh shit, maybe this is the new generation. Like, so going into season 5, it wasn't like, oh, T1's just going to win everything. Like Faker was getting benched during the split. So at this point, it was like, oh shit, like Faker was really good, but Piglet was also a big carry of this team. That's kind of the idea. But yeah, I mean, it was crazy experience. And I think the weirdest thing is like the way I talk about it, people think that like Piglet was like up with me. I mean, Piglet and I would get into arguments about the game, but he never like disrespected me. Like he always thought I was like a solid player. And the one thing that's kind of weird is I've apparently heard, because I like talked to Rush, that apparently Piglet speaks well of me. So like I like perma flame him because I just like hate like this type of stuff. I just feel like is unacceptable. Like I grew up playing team sports. I feel like putting yourself above the team and not being willing to like, even if something is like frustrating or things are not perfect, not being able to like lift your teammates up or just like be like, okay, it feels bad, but we're going to try our best to win. I feel like you have a duty when you're on a team to just do whatever you can to win, you know, whatever's possible to win. You should just buy into the team environment. And then look, at the end of the year, if we want a different support, which is what we ended up doing, we ended up getting a different support at the end of the year. At the end of the year, or if there's a time to get a different support, we can do that. But like while we're on this team, we should like be making the most out of what we have. Like I thought that this was just the contract. You know, this is the contract that you sign when you join a team. You just have to put your all into it, and because your success is tied together. So you just need to put everything into that moment. So it's like kind of a weird thing where like, I don't even know if Piglet knows that I like perma flame him. I mean, I don't even like flame him. We don't even have the daily Piglet rant anymore, but it's something where even though he never disrespected me like that, I just feel like it was unnecessary and it just felt like up. And I think that like at the end of the day, I mean, we got 2 third places. I feel like we underperformed based off what we could have done if we just didn't have perma internal problems, you know? If our team just had more confidence or we were more willing to like actually discuss things and try to get better and use all of like our best strengths. If we put everything together, used all of our strengths and worked as well as we could for that year, I think there's no reason we shouldn't have been able to be at least top 2, at least go to Worlds, at least like, you know, potentially win a split. I feel like we should have been there because during the regular season, I mean, we were like beating these teams. We were like one of the original teams where it was like, we just had better individual players than most other teams, like at least in 4 of the roles. Better top, mid, jungle, AD carry. So we would just run teams. We would just get leads everywhere. We'd always be winning. And then we would just use that to slowly win the game. But like, there was so much stuff that we could have got better at if we didn't spend all of our time doing like emotional counseling. Yeah, I mean, it just felt like a waste of a year. It's like, so I'm just grinding. And that was honestly the reason I retired from pro play is after that year. Like, even though I was like, I got like a lot of respect. I was getting like hyped up, whatever. To me, I put as much time as humanly possible into that split. like 14 hours a day, every single day, played solo queue nonstop, didn't take any fucking breaks. I grinded as much as I could, right? And I got 2 third places. And I'm like, I can't do much more than I did this year. Like, that was a year where I was like, I'm all in, bro. I'm as all in as you can possibly be. Because I definitely am somebody that I have work ethic. If I really want to do something, I can grind it all day, every single day, no break. Like, I can just do that shit. I mean, I do it with streaming, right? Like, when I do LPL, I literally do it with streaming. And I put as much as I possibly could into it, and I was like, it's not worth it in my life to do the same thing again and lose a bunch of potential money, because my contracts that I was being offered were significantly less than what I would have made streaming. It's like, it's not worth it to put in that much time and put in that much effort to not guarantee a win, you know? If I'm going to be doing that and I'm going to be like sacrificing, you know, my future as well to some degree, then yeah. I mean, because this was before, like, there was no franchising. Franchising wasn't really on the table. And you had streamers like Cutie, you had streamers like Voy, who are my former teammates, so I talked to them a lot. Streamers like Nightblue3, Trick2G. You had these people making literally like 15 times what you would make as a player. Like, even if you're a top tier player, like the best team was Cloud9. And I think Meteos was like, with everything, with prize money from like qualifying to Worlds and all this stuff, Meteos was making like 100K in season 6. I was the second highest paid player, and I was making 60K. And like streamers, like mid streamers, were making like 250, like 300, you know? And it's like, goddamn, bro, am I really going to keep on doing this and just for the love of the game, when even like the day to day wasn't even enjoyable, right? So it was just for the potential accomplishment. That's what, like, trying to win a title is the reason that I was doing it.